And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running. Outside low, and that is ball one.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Betts whips it to first. One up, one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Kerry Carpenter stands in now, looks at that one inside. One out, base is empty. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-1.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
The 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
The 1-1. That one missed. Man at first, one away. Check on the runner. Carpenter back in on a dive. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2. That misses off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Carpenter leads off first with 1 away. Popped up. Muncy under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Torkelson measures 6 feet even, batting in the cleanup spot. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Tigers leave one, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty. What do you have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Will Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he deals.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
That
Ball
misses.
inside.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Yeah, that's
Red
outside.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Outside low, and it's 1-0. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Turns and fires to Betts.
Nope, that's a ball.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Goes down looking. Two down, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. Green on the run. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. back here at Dodger Stadium. Now here is Colt Keith looking for his first big league hit right here. Yamamoto back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Top of the zone for a called strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Fought off foul. Next offering way upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 1-2. Got him swinging.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now Dylan Dingler. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Keith, the base runner at first with one out. Pickoff throw. Keith dives back in safely. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
That's outside. 2-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Ryan Kreidler up now for the Tigers. That clips the inside corner for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses. And a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And quickly one away in the second.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And now it's Max Muncy. First offering misses badly for ball 1. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
No score here in the second. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Right through there for a strike. That's too low. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Good eye in that spot. That one off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Pajes on the move. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So up next, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and heart of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 1 so far. That's in for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Oh, 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
And here is Spencer Torkelson. Carpenter leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. Two outs. On the ground, right side, Edman. Handles, throws to first. That ends the frame. 1 left for Detroit, and we are still scoreless. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Digging in, Andy Pajes.
That's a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Austin Barnes, the next to hit. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So they get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. Late swing, foul to the left. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. And that one missing low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside edge.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Zach McKinstry digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
In the air, left field. Conforto on his way over, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Dylan Dingler will hit next. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Just missed.
That's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. A single his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boog.
Line drive and a base hit. Around third. He scores to tie it up. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Two on, one out. And up next for Detroit, Ryan Kreidler. Golden opportunity right here. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
High fly ball down the left field line. Conforto raging back towards the wall. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that's the third out. Tigers grab one on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
The shortstop takes a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
There's a strike to Mookie.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Sweeney. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
And now Teoscar Hernandez caught looking his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Freeman, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now 2-1.
Inside, ball two.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Sweeney tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here comes Max Muncy. Checks over to first, back safely. And that is out of play. Two outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And here comes Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, these Tigers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 2 in this one. And fouled off. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Play at the plate. Got it.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the net.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yoshinobu Yamamoto out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Shohei Ohtani.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And he swings over the top there.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The count 2-1. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That catches the corner. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Luis Garcia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia warming up as well. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Green on third. Torkelson at second. Keith at first. One gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. That's in there. Strike one. And delivers outside. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fought off foul. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. High fly ball, right field. Hernandez sizes this one up, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So the Tigers leave them loaded, and they trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. Flaherty back to work. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball 1 there. And that one is inside. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next for L.A., Andy Pages. And he's already singled in this game. Now this is in the air down the line. Carpenter, long run on his horse. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now Austin Barnes. He hit into a double play his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
0-1 down. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives. What a play.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
So digging in, Ryan Kreidler has grounded out a couple of times. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Freeman. 2 away.
Now batting third baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Gleyber Torres, 1 for 3. Fastball is outside.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And the 1-0. Good take by Torres.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fouled off left side. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Will Smith. That's inside. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting loose out there. Holton getting cranked up as well. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Jack Flaherty will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Tigers, Reese Olson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Man at first, nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. That one inside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Kreidler makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting number 5.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. late on that fastball.
Well, the hitter
No
shows
ball,
the
2 strikes.
pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch misses. And that drops in for a strike. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Muncy to hit. That just misses. And that's ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 5-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Next offering is foul back. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 5-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. First pitch swinging. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Garcia, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Green stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting the designated hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Here comes Torque to the plate. And ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's a ball. Green at first, 1 gone. And another ball.
No strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First baseman, Colt Keith.
First and second, 1 out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Squirts away a little bit. That clips the corner. Two on, 1 out. Hit in the air, right field. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 3 in this one. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Set for the last half of the seventh. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Olson, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
So up next, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Now one missed. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. To the right side, McKinstry. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Barnes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Barnes. That's in there. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on. Upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Sweeney throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Tigers 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luis Garcia. He's making his second appearance of the season. Now the catcher up to hit, Dylan Dingler. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Barnes to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
And he takes a strike. The Dodgers leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. To third. Muncy sends it to first. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder Ryan Kreidler.
Ryan Kreidler getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, and it hits the base. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting, right fielder
Kerry Carpenter, the next to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Now batting, left fielder
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Luis Garcia gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. So a lefty out of the pen, Alex Vesia.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 run across. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5, Tigers 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Will Vest.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Will Smith to the plate. first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Up the middle, McKinstry to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. A little out front there as he swings through it. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jackson Jobe appears to be getting loose. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 2 now. Into center and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Teoscar Hernandez digs in now. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Dodgers leave 1, and it remains 5-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tanner Scott. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 66, Tanner.
So now the DH spot, Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. In for a strike, 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And no one can get there. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, safe. And that's his third hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
One out. Runner at second. Zach McKinstry will hit next. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Dingler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Scott is just one strike away.
Nope.
Next
Outside.
offering is outside. And that one is in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.